Red Tail Rogues, and we are back. Da-da-da-da. Look at all these
And it's still
beautiful young people that we have here today. And me. All right. So, do we have, I guess, do we do a little intro here, I guess, just to at least get the new names?
Yeah. Oh,
all right, we got Diamato.
Yes, this guy.
We've got
Squeezeville Bogfowler, the Goblin Artificer.
Squeezeville Bogfowler, the Goblin Artificer, and we got
Justinian Trugood, the truest and goodest dwarf in the north, and I just shot myself.
He's the truest and the goodest.
Still soiled.
You're
still soiled.
I hope my perception does not extend to smell.
Oh.
Damn.
All manner of
River,
perception.
Agwater,
River.
Bard.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
greasy.
there we go.
And Shergan, Paladin of Vengeance.
Sergeant Paladinets and Edward Horsington, the horse.
Of course.
Of course.
So, Justinian, as I said, has been released from his bondage. He knows not where he has been, what has transpired, what he was used for, though some members of the party do know. Justinian, you are released back over in the vicinity of the Flaming Fist headquarters, near where Haratu, where you were taken, but outside the thing, you are kind of that cloth sack is removed from your head as you are shoved roughly in the direction of Haratu's office, which was in this building here.
Brody's the boss.
Haratu is the current
Flaming Fist captain.
yes, in charge of the seizing of Baldur's Gate. They're making good with the dwarves. Part of that transaction involved you being taken for some purpose for questioning. You don't know what questions you were asked. Your character would have absolutely no knowledge of some of the more some of the darker ways that the Fist used to exact information. Your last meeting at Haratu's office said that they were having a hard time using their scrying methods to locate Tormesh. Right? They don't know where he went, so he's either shielding himself or has found a place that is shielded.
I'm certain by now they're confident I don't know where he is. They must be. They questioned me enough.
It's not about you knowing where he is. They didn't reveal any information to you, only that they took you because they figured that before you were taken, I believe everybody it was that they were unable to use the ring and note that was found in his quarters. Because when I searched it, I rolled an @20 because we're just quarters, and found a buried cache in the dirt floor, which had a lockbox and a letter. You don't know the contents of that letter, but they were very.
I do, but Justinian does not.
Yes, but they were very interested in getting a hold of you to have a better chance of exacting some kind of information
From this stuff.
and you don't know. You joined the Flaming Fist. You signed another line for whatever benefit it revealed you, but you don't know very much about the organization that you've signed on the dotted line. You smell like shit. Your hands are wet, and with a thick, sticky, like blended cottage cheese like substance dripping from your hands. You have a sack removed from your head as you are roughly kicked from into the direction of Haratu's quarters. Like you're like within like 10 feet from the door to his chambers. There's a blood trail leading into this building.
The shit trail following me.
No, you're wearing metal armor. No, you're not wearing metal armor. But
I'm wearing
you're
shells.
squishing. You're squishing, and there's it's running down your legs. Yeah, the dwarves all the dwarves that you have seen and did see. They're all wearing metal armor. They don't understand your abhorrence of metal armor, but
Well, they know him.
unless you told people you're into it, so they just think you're weird. They haven't seen you cast any spells that would indicate or shape change that would indicate that you're right.
I must be getting a bit of a beard by now.
Been-
Definitely scruffy.
It's been a week and a few days. You've been gone for like a day or
A little
so.
bit of a beard.
Right.
Nothing truly respectable, but
Beard at least. Yeah. Your chest is itchy.
so
that
is
shaved
there
too.
like a rain barrel? Is there a rain barrel around or something?
there's other like there's the bay.
Right. right there. Maybe I go for just.
It
myself
doesn't
a
smell good.
bay,
Does it smell better than the shit?
I mean, yes and no. At least one of them is his, right?
Well, I should. Unless they've robbed me, I should be able to at least pop into an ending.
You have been stripped down, and then before you were kicked back out, they did give you all your stuff back, but they left the shit in your pants.
They don't like me
They're less than thrilled. Less than thrilled with you.
very much. Okay,
Um,
well, I'm gonna pop into a cheap inn and spend a couple silver, or not even a few copper, to get cleaned up, get a bite to eat.
Let me see what inns are available. Oh, you're down here by. So yeah, not too much in the mid area, but you could.
Gotta be some sort of small tavern or something.
Well,
like that.
there
Probably
was.
there'll be bathhouses.
Yeah, there's bathhouses and stuff like that, but like there's taverns, but it's not like anything.
I don't need anything special.
Anything
I just
good.
want a little bit of food, and I want to get
In what order?
cleaned up food.
Good call. So 4 silver. And you're good. Are you taking time to rest?
Probably a good idea.
Choice.
Are we all off on a quest or anything, or what's everyone else doing?
Well, that's where I'm going to get to. It's your choice. Did you let anyone know where you are?
Actually, no, I don't rest because I want to get cleaned up and then go tell people.
You can also have like animal messenger spell.
No,
Other means
I'll
to-
go. I'll go find River and Shard again and be like, Shard again. I sharded again.
Maybe you should clean yourself off in a river after shorting.
Do you have the spell mending?
I don't have mending. I know, or I just clean myself up that way. I'm a druid. I don't know if mending's a druid spell.
It is. I think mending is.
It's definitely a wizard spell.
I have mending's how I heal my
Don't look at me
cannons.
when it's a bard.
It's a cantrip. Do you have it? Probably not. It's also a cleric spell.
It's also a bard spell.
Yeah.
Guidance,
Everybody can
Thaumaturgy, Sacred Flame, Spread Dying, Poison Spray.
But no,
Probably
warlocks.
probably swap out some of those.
Whatever you like. Damaging spells are good because they go by your character level, not your class.
Do I need to rest to swap out? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Any other spells.
Either way. So
It's more for the exhaustion.
yeah, so
Yeah.
you still have the level of exhaustion unless you tell me you're resting. But so you go over there, you eat, whatever.
It's not bad.
You guys are all done your thing at the main quarters. You go over and see Boomy. You turn all that in. You're informed that it was kind of a timely matter to go and get this animal. It's still missing, but they've sent other people down there to try and find it. They need ventilation down there, but and they're dwarves and they're complaining about like the poisonous gases, which tells you that they're not only are they like dissolving metal, but you guys know the source that you had already dealt with that was doing that is gone. And if I just to refresh people's memory, you heard tell of these Rivington rats, this gang that lives in town that players at the table are aware there's been issues with before, but none of those characters currently still exist. So
Boomy might know at this.
if you were to report to Boomy about such a thing, he might regale you with tales. But I don't know.
Well, because I would have been dropping stuff off to him.
Right.
And he
When I
would have
heard of
asked,
it.
you know, what's going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
We've been so
inquire.
busy getting things organized.
And so you tell him what you've heard, and he tells you about that they have had issues months ago, it seems. Maybe not months ago in game time, but in actual time, months and months ago. They had issues with this Rivington rat, this gang that operates here in the Rivington that was posing as Flaming Fist members, Flaming Hand
Right.
members at the time, and
Collecting.
collecting money. You know, and then when the party went to collect money, some of the people had already given their protection money, and now they feel that they're being double dipped. So they traced them. They traced them back, and they did find an alchemical lab. They did find like a safe house, although it was abandoned because only one of the party members went through there, and then they just left the building and didn't search it. But there were the remnants of a alchemy laboratory that was there, and only the members that they had contact with are the ones that they had actually were able to ID and destroy and bring to like a Flaming Hand justice anyway. But stands to reason that that gang still operates within Baldur's Gate. And something like this anvil would have been, especially in these times, would be a fairly lucrative item to steal. And they were also bringing food in, stolen goods from the dwarven caravans that had been going missing, and feeding people that were not just signing up to the Flaming Fist. And that kind of triggered curb stomping this, throat slitting this. You can report all that to Boomy. And he gives you that bit of information that they are probably still active, and that they did have alchemical means, right? And they were helping this cult of Hester that had happened before, though you don't know how much of a hand, or if any, that they had into the other shit that had happened, right? So you have that information. Meanwhile, outside the Kalashite, little Kalasham, the Kalashite encampment here, you guys are hanging out and not being permitted entry because the person that you're supposed to meet there, not quite there yet, but you're sitting outside, and they seem very intent at pointing arrows at you from arrow slits. You take notice of it. They're, any attempt to sweet talk or whatever to get your way inside, they're not budging. They respond in some foreign language, talking to themselves, spit at you, and maintain arrows. At least 4 arrows at least 4 bowmen have arrows trained on you that you can see. As long as other people are passing by, not hanging around the entrance, they watch them, but since you're hanging out,
This is the
paying
Callan
attention.
Shakes.
I'll wave in greeting and just say, "We're just waiting."
They maintain their vigilance. So,
Who are we
Jay?
waiting for?
Yes.
we're waiting for
Write the name down so I forget.
no, it's going to be on the video for posterity here. Edwin von Schultz. Edwin von Schultz. Does it sound like a Kalashite name? But maybe it is. Who knows? Who am I to say?
That's Austrian.
Could be. But that's who you're waiting for. River, is there anything you wanted to do with this time that you?
I would have gone back with Targan with the reported back. So we would still be looking, I think.
Well,
Well, so Tharnak
one.
uncovered the.
For next though.
Oh yes.
So we've uncovered that building where the ring is.
Yeah.
where they were taking their food, where they're going to get their food to, and you know where it is and all that other stuff. But since you've left, it caused a disturbance, a big scene outside. If you return to that place, it's very quiet. Right? Whatever was going on there is dispersed. Right? So, there are still lots of options to locate this, that, and the other thing, but whatever people want to do.
Well, I'd like to join up.
I want to find everybody else.
Yeah, I'd rather
The
work
only
all
people
together.
I know.
Assuming you know Boomy, they're not at Haratu's office. Haratu's not.
I know
really-
Boomy. We're kind of buddies. Give him a ball of yarn.
Yeah, great friends now. Yeah.
Yeah, that
buddies.
didn't, that didn't piss me off. at all.
He
mean,
said
he
he
still
spent a lot of
keeps it.
time playing with it.
Just because he played with it doesn't mean.
It had to be a concentration check every time he brought it out. Made him do anything. He still has it.
Just because he played with it didn't mean he liked it.
Shame every time.
It
It
was
smells like
compelled.
vinegar and
He was compelled to play with
fish
it.
and spoiled milk.
The shame afterwards.
Gave into his base system instincts.
And you wonder why he didn't.
So, Jay, they're not at Haratu's office. You go off and search for Boomy. While you're on your way to Boomy, they're there having a
Boomy!
conversation.
My buddy
Right.
Boomy!
You hear this dwarf outside.
I push you two out the door and lock
So they're pushed outside the door. Unless you guys
Talking.
want to kill Boomy, you're pushed
I'm
outside
not
the
gonna
door.
try that one.
Yeah.
I saw what happened to the last guy.
Is Boomy talking to me?
Boomy just shoved him out the door, and
Oh,
he's
me? Is he talking to me?
No.
Come on, Boomy, talk to me.
Well, we were just asking him about the Rivington rats. That was the whole reason.
yeah.
Right, so we've
You
got
would've-
that information. We'd probably start walking towards, or seeing about maybe gathering.
You guys
a
would have
little
left.
force to go to Rivington.
So,
Right.
so where am I at? Who am I talking to?
Well, the party would, as you arrive, the party's walked out.
You would have
The,
seen us.
yeah, the door is closed behind you, rather hastily. You don't know if you were spotted, if they saw you or not.
Just thinking about his ball again.
Yeah.
Needed some
And,
time to
Let's
think.
get back to it.
When you guys were in there, everywhere that Boomy went, there was this like unarmored guy who really enjoyed his wine, but it was like you've gone drinking with him before. He's very he's very polite. But he's just kind of hanging out with Boomy. He's kind of like making sure that Boomy's good. He was the guy who was originally assigned to watch over him when he was under house arrest, and they've since become buddies because he didn't make him actually work for his money. He just kind of did what he was supposed to do. Right? So, you guys are currently outside. Boomy still has quarters within this area, but although he is no longer his.
He's second in command of the Wizards.
Yes, for now. Yes.
For now.
It would be a long walk for us to get over to Rivington.
It's going to be a long walk to get over to Rivington. I'm
Is
assuming.
there a ferry? Taxi? Oh,
I mean, most of the boats are
Right.
rubble,
right.
Right?
This is true.
are floating planks. The only ones that have come in is the ones that are the Flaming Fist boats. Dwarves don't travel by water if they can avoid it.
Yeah.
And
This is very true.
Flaming Fist ships that come in are not really for hire, right? They're being used. There are quite a few more members that are in the city
There would have been a time where you would have been able to do that.
now. Oh yeah,
Taxi.
yeah. Before all this happened, sure. But like I said, the cities had. So remember, like a lot of the buildings in the city have collapsed.
Yeah,
a lot.
absolutely. It was
So
just half destroyed.
so that's all. Everything is under construction. There's a lot of dwarves around doing the work. A lot of disgruntled blacksmiths that aren't able to keep up with the dwarves' demands for their insistence on quality for their building. can we assume that the party leaves through the Basilisk Gate to follow the
Yeah.
road around to Rivington?
We're gonna go check out
Yeah, I'm not
Rivington
gonna
and
cut
see if
across
that
the hill.
gang's still there after all that shit that happened.
Okay. As you head over to you head over to that house again, like I said, and it's everything's quiet. There's now before we move on to this next leg, when you're at that house, is there anything you want to do?
I'd like to search the house.
Okay, so the door is locked, but the windows are there. There's windows, right?
Is it easy to just
You can.
Sure.
Give me a perception check. You can, if you want. But he's asking. So
That is a 16.
total. Quiet. Quiet.
Give the door. I gotta give the door a try.
Okay, that's locked. So you're gonna bash the door.
What kind of handle are we
Well, it's a wooden handle that's been. It used to be metal, but since it's been
talking? So
replaced.
it's a padlock.
Yeah, well, not
like
really.
bolt.
It's like a wooden slot. You don't know what would be on the other side, but it's like a wooden thing that you would just lift something and pull. The metal handle's been replaced.
Well, seeing as how this house is speculated as a
Mhm.
potential threat,
Can I look around? Are
Maybe
there
kick.
any people like within clear shot that I can see?
There's people milling about.
During casting silence on the door while you're don't draw attention to this. Do you think that'd be beneficial? Cast
one
silence.
way or another.
Very quiet.
That's why. It's because
Yeah.
it's so quiet. I feel
Yeah.
like it'll be pretty clear. If I cast silence.
You gotta still roll to hit the door.
It's not a 1. Yeah, it's
Not a
more
one.
like straight damage if you.
So a 19
It
before I
hits.
add all my
Yeah,
bonuses.
that's that. You hit the door,
And the door explodes.
right? So then, it's got damage reduction. 5. It's a wooden door.
Yep.
Right. You do more than 10 damage, so you have to do 15 damage.
So
Do that
if
in your
I'm
sleep, can't
So if I'm slamming that with my shield, like if it was my fist, I think it's D4.
Yeah. But if you were using like a hammer,
I mean, we're in a silent
I have a
zone. You
+2
can hit it
hammer.
however.
A very bloodstained.
It
Plus
is.
2 hammer might be.
it sticks to your hand. It doesn't want to be
So
like that.
that's
That's where I stored it when I had my sword out.
so a 15.
Okay, cool. Okay. So you crack the door frame. The door remains on its hinges, and you're able to swing the door in. You look inside. There's like 4 tables, all neatly in a row. Cleared. There's nothing on them anymore. There isn't a whole lot of dust in this room. The fireplace still smells like a fire was recently had in there. Like the cooking utensils and the pot is still hanging over the hearth. It's still hanging over over in the hearth, but there's evidence of activity.
While doing the search of this
You're activating the gem. You have 3
house. I have 3,
activations
yeah,
per day.
Yeah, I'm activating. I have 10 minutes to walk around
Yep.
with it. And
Yep.
Sort of.
No, you see nothing through the gem, but you can obviously tell that there is in front of the fireplace. There's a grate that you'd think would normally be for like to catch ashes or sparks that would be coming off the fire, but it's loose, and people could easily get in and out that way. Though moving large amounts of food and stuff that way would be difficult.
Talking the Great Escape.
Yeah, but people could get in and out of the building unseen that way.
You don't look like it goes into like a tunnel underneath.
Like it goes down. There's a false bottom, like a tin
Yeah.
bottom that easily pulls out, and it'd be narrow. It'd be hard for you to slip down there. But it goes
Very
down
dark
about
ahead.
4 feet, and then you can see there's a tunnel that leads to the
you
West.
can you I looked
East.
at Justinian. Can you get some sort of like animal of some sort to go in and check it out?
I mean, I could be that.
Yeah, perfect. Just some way to check out what's down there.
Sure.
Is that possible?
Take all your uses of
Well,
everything.
Well,
that's what
I didn't know if there was a way that you could
There's
like,
lots of ways.
speak with
for-
animal or something.
Well, do I?
Lots of ways
can't
for lots of
I,
things to happen.
Try to ask.
To be fair, Justine doesn't wild shoot that often. So you're not, are you
Animals.
wasting it?
Yeah, I haven't done a lot. I get 3. Yeah.
Have we sort of
What
like
level are you?
looked through the house?
Probably not.
Level 7.
Have we sort of done a
Druid.
look through?
Nothing to see except this tunnel that you.
Okay, that's it.
I get 3.
I get hung up on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Level 7 druid. That's what you need to see. I think it's 2.
What will you become?
Don't know.
Is there any like good digging creature?
Honey badger.
A honey badger, yeah.
A mole.
A mole.
A
could
naked
be
mole rat.
Oh.
Oh.
Can he be clothed though for this?
Don't think I can speak with animals. Yeah, I don't have any.
So your druid, wild shape.
I don't have anything
You
I
can
can
stay.
call on.
Let's see here.
I do. I need
It
a.
is twice,
Feature twice.
but does it go up at all?
when you finish a short or long rest.
Oh, must be.
Twice.
That's not bad for you can get a short
You
rest
just
in
get better
pretty
and better.
easy.
Yeah, and your
Yeah.
circle of the moon, which means that you can become bigger things, but it doesn't give you
And then
more
you can become
uses.
an elemental attack.
Yeah, but he's level 7. Yeah. So and your beast attacks count as magical. And you can do CR3. Sorry, CR2.
That's at 6 level. My beast attacks are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
So you can be any CR2 creature. You want a list of creatures, or does it really matter?
I don't know that I want to use my wild shape right now. As soon as when we're gonna get to rest next.
Who knows? You're exhausted.
Fortunately, it's just 1 level, so
It's only one level.
Because
What
I know
difference
they're
does it make?
high-
You can be a knucklehead trout. You'll fit down there as a trout.
I was gonna say. I was gonna do it, but
Because
the
I
thing
feel
is,
like-
as soon
I
as
feel
I'm
like
a
this is
snake
just
or
more
something else, I
access,
can't
you
do
know?
anything else.
Yeah. I just
Right,
want to know
that's
if it
the other
goes to some sort of like cavern system or something. Have anything
They would
else?
go into the sewer.
Anyone have find familiar? Only we had a pseudo dragon.
Either way,
Down there?
so you
Yeah,
found
it
this
is
tunnel
CR.
that leads down somewhere,
Yeah.
and you assume connects to the sewers.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because the dwarves were complaining about people. They don't want to travel overland. They were moving stuff into town overland, and things were getting stolen.
Yeah.
So then they went to move stuff underground, which they're more comfortable with, and they were finding pockets of this metal dissolving fog. That was weeks ago that you guys fought those things. It should be dissipated, if not at least condensed and be liquid
So
and be in
someone's-
the water somewhere.
Access to the
Right.
formula.
Speaking of fog, I can end this. I'm gonna just cast gaseous form. I get that for free.
Oh, there you
I'm
go,
just
it's
gonna
for
go
free.
down. I'm just gonna go down.
Does in
Makes
fact
more sense.
connect to the
Connects to
sewers.
Sewers. Okay, there you go. Answered
Right.
question.
And
Yeah.
now some of the disgusting mist from the sewers mingles with
Ah.
your gaseous form.
So you go down there, and again, your speed is 10.
But I have an hour.
Right.
Yeah.
You're scoping around, doing whatever you're spending the whole what are you spending 45 minutes down there?
I want to
Wasting
just
time?
scope out the area. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. So
Give
not,
him
you're
a
not wasting
chance to-
time. You're
to-
just just so I know what you're doing. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're
Well, how long is a short rest?
2 hours short rest.
Long rest is 8 hours.
Yeah, I think like 4.
I was gonna say if you
Three,
if I could go down there and you could get a short rest up in
That'd
that
be
house,
great.
that'd be good, and it would fix your exhaustion. That's my thought.
That's
An
good.
hour. There we
An
go.
hour.
Okay, so I have an hour of
Okay.
this. I'll explore.
Okay.
Give him a short
Thank
rest.
you for doing that. My exhaustion is gone.
Okay.
I don't think I need a long rest for that. No.
No, it was short rest.
Okay. Which direction do you head? The tunnel, the sewers lead in every direction. You guys are right around. You guys were on your way to Basilisk Gate when shit hit the fan. You guys were in this kind of area, if I recall. So, which direction are you going to explore? And your speed is 10 feet.
I was thinking. Sure. Yeah.
It slopes uphill, right?
Yep.
Because everything runs down toward the water. So it's sloping uphill away from the bay, and heading into here. After your hour, because your speed is now it's only like 100 feet per minute, right? So you're only able to go 600 feet in that hour.
Is there a breeze in either direction?
No, not underneath here. Let me just see here. I'm going to see if you retain the ability to transform a willing creature you touch, allowing everything it's wearing and carrying into a mystic cloud. When this forms, the target can enter an occupied space. The target has reduced so much when it has events. Can't talk, manipulate objects. But you can still see and hear. That's what I was. That's what I was wondering. If you had still had all your senses, with the same kind of thing. Okay, so while you're down there, after about half an hour, you hear some people talking up ahead. They're speaking in a language that you don't understand fully, but you know bartering and haggling when you hear it. People were getting angry. There's like someone gets shoved, something falls off, some coins clatter, something falls off a table. There's a source of light up there. You're still like a moving gaseous fog, so you can head towards it, or you can just know that there's people down there and do whatever you like. Can't hurt you.
Yeah, but they can see me.
Yeah, you're the gaseous fog. I don't know if fog in the sewers is a common thing. I'm pretty sure a moving fog in the sewer is uncommon.
No, I don't think I would.
Okay.
I value my life.
I know vacuum cleaner. Like Luigi's
Right,
Mansion.
Nemesis. Yeah.
Right?
There you go.
Okay, so you head up there. You figure excuse me. You get up into this area and you're probably about halfway up towards through the menagerie that you know is in town, through the sewer system. You can see drain holes that come down from the animal pens, and you can tell that they come down from the animal pens because
Is there any animals left by this point?
I mean, not living animals,
Yeah.
but there is runoff from the dead animals. Restoring the menagerie has not been a priority on anyone's mind currently. So some animals starve to death and are liquefying and putrefying.
Some were already ghoulifying.
Yeah, some were like mutating and whatnot. But so you do hear people are using these tunnels.
Yeah.
Right. And then you head back.
Yeah, I'll have that.
And you got your short rest. You've now lost your level of exhaustion, Jay.
And I'll report back what I saw. Like there's clearly some underworld dealings going on down there, but I don't know if it has anything to do with the rivers and rats. I couldn't get that information. But I assume that it probably does. Pretty safe assumption.
Meanwhile, outside the Kalashite headquarters, some time passes while this is all happening, and the guards, two of the guards anyway, lower their put the string, release the strings on their bows, and stow the arrow, and two of them still have them, at least two of them have them on you, and they're watching you intently. One person leaves the wall, comes down, and opens the gate to permit you both entry. They don't speak whatever language you speak. I mean, they're not speaking Goblin.
No, I speak common. We're
Well, in very broken up common, welcome now. 5 minutes.
If your
You-
hospitality.
You bring payment. You open the door. You're not like waved in. He's got the door open, standing expectantly, and you can feel a great many eyes on you.
Come on, Edward, my boy.
Trot along, say nothing,
We need to get you some.
because I'm a horse.
Yes, I'm a horse. I'm a horse.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's good for you.
Where's the coconuts?
Yeah, I
I'll
don't
make
have
that
coconuts.
happen next week.
But I have coconuts.
Please don't be riding on
Rawhide.
So you go inside this little kind of, it's like a small, well fortified city, like that is strangely unaffected by any of the stuff that has affected Baldur's Gate. Now you don't know if you guys have, whether you fit into the city proper at Baldur's Gate. You're being a goblin, no, you're probably not welcome in most human civilized areas.
They don't notice my beard.
Yeah, the flaming fist is not exactly a fan of goblins and goblinoids and stuff like that. But whether you know that or not, that's up to you. You do have a very long, lustrous beard that a lot of the gnomes would be jealous of.
Goblin with a beard?
I spend a lot of time with dwarves.
That's unusual.
I wear a belt long enough. I
I
no longer own the belt, but the beard never went away.
It's unkempt, probably though, right? Yeah, it's never seen a brush. So if you can tell, let me just zoom in on this more. You can see this is like highly fortified, like inside the exterior wall. And all these walls are only like slightly, like maybe 5 stairs below the height of the exterior walls, right? And you're ushered through the doorway that you're ushered through is like a double wide door. It's not like a portcullis or anything like that. You're not ushered through that gate. You're ushered through like a double wide door into this like this area, into this kind of area. And you're told to put horse in stable and wait there. Right?
Probably takes 5 minutes to put the horse in the stable.
Well,
So I'm with him when he's told that?
Yeah.
And Winnie.
Okay.
And I start walking in the direction, like, just flippity flopping slowly in the direction where everyone else is going.
Okay. No one's leading you there. They just point to the stable and they say, "Go wait and take horse. Go wait in the stable. Someone meet you. Bring payment." Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You show him.
I've got lean boots.
Okay. You show him.
I've been blue.
So you take him over to the stable, and you're waiting.
Unrefined.
You guys
I
you
do
guys
say this treatment is rather humiliating, isn't it?
you wait for
Last thing I need is to open my mouth in there and have them turn me into glue. I already heard some of those heathens and what they were saying about me, the way they looked at me. My
There's-
delicious horse flesh.
There's a lot of goats. There's goats in here and some scared looking sheep.
I know I'm delicious.
Some scared looking sheep and some goats in here. No horses.
That's right, no horses, just me, an equine who wishes to be a unicorn.
So
Patience is a virtue, my good man.
I know.
Patience is a virtue.
Well, hopefully with this gem that we're going to acquire, will get us some more closer towards our goals.
so you return, you report on that to everybody.
Sure. Yeah.
Does the party head down into the sewer system and go to that location where you heard the voices? Or do you carry on in the direction of the Remington Rats overland? Or
I'm
you
gonna
choose to
move.
do something else?
I'm gonna move in that general direction because I want to see if there's movement and busyness of it. Because from the way he's describing it, it could be like a thieves' market.
While I was down there, did I notice any other like entrances or anything? That
Lots of
looked
different
used?
offshoots, but you were following the noise.
Yeah, that's fine.
And a lot of them were like feeder pipes that led to this main runoff, right?
I'm just gonna keep my eye out. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So
oh,
you have to
this place
squeeze
looks
really
kinda
tight.
interesting.
So once you get down, getting down is an issue because you got to squeeze.
Yeah.
But if you had to climb back out, you're not sure if you'd have the space to maneuver to
through
climb
through
out.
the grill.
Yeah, yeah,
No, I'm talking about moving that way above ground.
above ground. Okay.
Towards it. And if I see a building that, you know, there's a strange guy standing out in front and he's letting people in and out and I'm looking for it because there's got to be for the to be that much busy.
Mhm.
There's got to be an access that people aren't crawling on their bellies.
Yeah, no, they're not crawling through the bellies to get through the tunnel.
Yeah.
Just to get down into the access through this building, right?
Mhm.
Like someone could easily get down into that grate and hand a few small things up.
Yeah.
Or pass payment back and forth, or children, let's say, no problem. But certainly not like,
I'm a large guy.
yeah, not
And I got a big shield.
right. Okay. So as you're walking,
Accessible.
a lot of these houses, a lot of the people when Baldur's Gate kind of fell, a lot of these houses are abandoned, kind of like left there. There are a few where people are outside, sleeping in their front porch, old people kind of. They look
They had nowhere
look
to go.
hungry. Like they look hungry. They're sitting on their rocking chairs out front, smoking a pipe. Like, and they've got like some game that they like marmots and possums that they've managed to catch and trap around the hill, kind of outside, bleeding out onto the roadway, like for food. Nothing that strikes you as suspicious. I mean, nothing that strikes you as suspicious either. These are like people who fell on hard times. So you don't see anything without venturing too far off the road. You don't see anything that leads you to your thing. But doesn't mean that none of these houses are, but nothing's striking. If whoever these people are, whatever they're doing, and they're clearly pretty adept at hiding, right? So back up at the little Kalasham in the barn. After about, give me a perception check, actually.
16.
You get a perception check too, Carl.
I got keen senses, no less. My keen horse senses, 14.
Keen senses gives you what?
Proficiency in perception.
Do horses actually have keen senses?
Smell.
Do they?
Smell and
Don't know stuff. It's just that you're riding.
so after a while of being in there, you hear someone strike a match. There's hay everywhere all around you. You hear someone strike a match, and you smell piped tobacco, and it's coming from an area behind in like one of the sheep stalls. Someone, a rather large, burly gentleman, stands up. He's clearly well fed. He's clearly brute of some variety. Not really carrying any weapons or anything like that. But I mean, his hands are like gnarled, and he looks like he's a brawler, right? He looks over at the two of you guys and he says something in a language that you don't understand. He looks at you and he says in common afterwards, "So Goblin, you bring payment? What you trade?" And he holds up, much larger than this, like an emerald, like the size of the coffee cup almost.
Here to get.
This is like some kind of something you could use to potentially make something, make other things. Right? It's like a what do
A
they call it? A
material
component, right? A
component,
material
yeah.
component, right?
A good material.
And
An epic one.
yeah,
Not a legendary, but an epic one.
and you are here to acquire it because you're a goblin, and
Kick first.
yeah, and also you do deal with dwarves. You know that they, well, you may, I don't know if you know if the people are missing something important in town here. That's up to you if you dealt with these specific dwarves or not. But
Not recently enough to know that they're handled.
Yeah. But you do know there's an awful lot of dwarves involved. You passed through here a few times. There are a lot of dwarves milling around, and a lot less people. And the last time you were here, it was way more inviting, with way more taverns, way more brothels, and way more.
Goblin in a brothel.
Just think of the trouble he could get himself into. Double entendre.
Copper's copper.
You play a movable rod. No.
Yeah, I assume we have bags of gold and
Well, you're level 10. Do you want me to figure out how much gold a level 10 artificer
I
would
didn't
have?
work any of that stuff out.
Yeah, neither did I. That's not.
You don't have
that
gold.
part I do. Yeah, but I assume I have some in one of my sacks. Not carrying my gold around is in the
You
sack.
just have oats in your sacks. That's it.
I've got oats in my sack too. Don't judge me.
5d4 times 10 starting.
Ooh.
1d10 times. So 1d10 times 25. So because you probably have made stuff and sold stuff. So 8 times 25, that's 200. So 700 gold. Average 750 gold pieces. You have 700. You spent 50 gold pieces on miscellaneous
Some
bric-a-brac.
fancy
On
hats.
brothel.
Which average is around. So
Right. So,
That's sufficient in knowing what we're buying.
well, you're not really sure what you've heard tell that someone has access. Someone has come across. They know where some very magical components like this emerald that's something to do with creation magic. So they don't know where, they're not telling you where it comes from. But that intrigued you, and probably worth more than 700 gold. But you might have something to trade, or maybe I don't know if you're planning on robbing these people or ripping them off, or whatever it is you're planning on doing.
Well,
I didn't really plan on any of this. So.
No, I get it. No, I didn't plan on.
Can I
I didn't
use-
plan on.
Can I use my ability? I've got a feature called Researcher. I know where to find obscure knowledge. Can I use that? Because we're searching for this gem in order to try and my character's motivation.
Mr.
to
Ed is
help
the
him
one
improve
who
so that he can
was
build
able
me
to
up so that I can one day
nonchalantly come
live
by
my
this
dream.
information.
Oh, here, let me try something first.
All right.
So I'm going to create one of my cannons.
Ah.
As an action.
Yeah.
And I have it shoot some fire at some of the hay.
I was gonna say what to,
Yeah.
right? Like in common, right?
And it's got legs.
Mm-hmm.
So I command it to walk over to him.
Okay.
And I said, this is worth much more than that gem. It's yours. And it walks.
It looks like kind of expectantly. I mean, as
Yeah.
expectantly as it can look like,
is it
Exactly.
panting?
right?
Would you use prestidigitation or whatever it's called? or-
No, that's what these things
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Nice reference. Good.
You can see him weighing the gem in his hand, right?
And I say, if you can make me some space, I can show you its true power. It needs it's a 15-foot cone.
Points out outside the barn.
So
Not damaged sheep. Sheep too valuable. Goats food.
I knew it.
so it
That's
it walks
why they're
over.
sheep and goats, right?
They need
The
to
sheep
be
are wearing boots for some reason.
So I have it walk out to the door and it shoots out this flame cone, 15-foot cone.
He's that impresses him a fair amount. He's like and 100 gold.
50. can't do ruby
Angry.
quartz. Thanks,
Oh
thank
no.
you. Yeah,
What'd you roll on your persuasion
an
check?
8.
Okay.
So he's angry and you failed.
100
it'd be
gold.
13. 100 gold.
He hands you this emerald that he
It is
didn't
a little
identify.
scratchy.
Doesn't mean that he doesn't know what it is or what it can do.
It bleeds.
You would have to cast Identify to find out more about it. But it's pretty. I mean, it's a very clear, highly polished, obviously cared for emerald, and you get the sense that it hasn't seen air. Like, there's no marks of like it being like scuffed. Like it was polished. Seems like recently, although you can tell this gem's been cut a long time ago. It seems like it's like an immaculate shape. It hasn't seen air, right? There's no housing for it. There's no like it's not part of a brooch or anything like that. It's too big. You don't know where someone would do it for a goblin. That's an emerald. That's massive. You're content with your purchase.
And surprisingly, I have a bag that's I pull the cleanest cloth you've ever seen, and I wrap it gently in. The rest of me is dirty.
All right.
Can I say, Edward, my good man, I think it's time for us to leave. Thank you for doing business. My name is Henry. And away we go.
And I go,
You're very articulate goblin with
as we
18
get out,
intelligence.
as
That
we
makes
get
sense.
out, I kind of whisper, "Good score, old chap. Take my 50 gold as our contribution."
We should move because that cannon's going to disappear in about an hour.
Can he have a special little lever that
Oh, he
pulls?
asked you how he makes it go before you leave.
Oh, just talk to it, and it'll obey him.
Okay. So he tries. He shouts
Well-
He shouts something at it in Kalashat. Kalashat, right? Does it work?
Sure, yeah.
Just
Sure.
say something along
Like
the lines
I-
You can-
of,
you
"Don't
can
hurt
tell
its
it to
feelings."
obey.
I'm telling it things. 'Cause I'm
Okay.
within 60 feet of it.
Okay.
When he pulls on the lever on my horse's saddle, little steps kind of unfold for him to mount up nicely.
It's like an automatic elevator that.
Crane.
That's it. Yeah. Okay.
We
And
need to move though.
And I go,
Okay. You head towards the gate, and you can hear him telling it to do something that you don't understand.
I'm sure he'll just.
He tries
blend
to
into the
calm me, he's like,
crowd.
"Fire."
No problem.
You're still within 60 feet.
Fire.
Okay. And he laughs hysterically at it. He's clapping his hands like he's like very excited to have this thing, right?
Take good care of it,
Muttering-
sir.
Muttering something in Kalashite that you don't understand. And you head out. As you guys are walking down the road, lo and behold, a gnome with a beard on this. How big's the horse?
"Oh, it's a stray war horse."
Okay, so a small dwarf a small gnome,
No more.
goblin, sorry,
Goblin.
that the goblins are not known for their horsemanship. They're not known for, they might ride wargs, they might ride wolves or like other things, but certainly not a horse. Is galloping at a fairly steady rate away from the Kalashite thing, from the Kalashite stronghold, right down the road, approaching you guys. It's an odd sight. His beard is unkempt and blowing in the wind beside him. A goblin. You fought plenty of goblins. Not one for growing beards.
And he's chatting away to his horse.
What color's your beard?
I'm gonna take a close look at these guys, see if there's something
gray
a little
now.
off.
Gray now.
It hasn't grown in a
You gotta be
long
what,
time.
15? For a goblin? That's ripe old age.
3.5
Is
feet,
insight
30-some
or is
pounds.
it-
That's it.
The exact opposite of Tharnak.
Yeah.
Perception or insight?
37 pounds.
So
Probably perception.
depends what you're trying to do. To be honest.
I'm just kind of looking, like, obviously there's something odd about this couple,
He's got goggles.
but I'm like looking for
You don't see
something-
many goblins
Does he
in
have the
Baldur's
aviator
Gate.
hat too? To go along with it?
Period.
No.
Let
No.
alone one on horseback.
Exactly.
There's a war against the goblins going on in a whole lot of places that you're well aware of, although with your station in Baldur's Gate you've been far removed from. See one on a horse is odd.
The mere fact that he calls it a horse is, frankly, not quite what you see. For this horse has upon its head, strapped on mightily, a great shining silver horn that is strapped to its kind of under its chin, and it shines in the sunlight.
The
Is
flow,
that his seat?
lustrous.
What's It shines. No,
It's
what do you
bulbous
think?
at the bottom.
What is your name again? Squat.
Well, Squee.
Squeak.
Not squat.
Squeezable.
Squeezable.
Bog Fowler.
Bog.
Squeezable.
That's awesome.
Carl, you better be wearing that for Halloween on your head.
He's gonna show up. Don't you think he's gonna
Squeezable.
show up with a butt plug on his
Yeah,
forehead?
just stuck to his.
Yeah, like one of those ones that are like self-adhesive, like suctioned onto his forehead.
Please do. Please do. Carl.
Oh man, don't smell it.
I'm sure Adam will sit on it.
So yeah, it's
It's very
odd.
well crafted. You might
Um,
notice, encrusted in
again,
runes.
metal.
Yep.
So that alone, like they're not clearly from here. And that just furthers the point, right? And there seem to be in a big hurry to get somewhere.
The goblin's
That's
got
it.
2 pistols.
Yeah.
On the holsters.
You don't see many pistols either.
No.
They're seem to be
So I guess
Are we really? Do we know what they are right now?
in a race,
maybe a
get
blunderbuss or something like that.
Just looking
but,
to
like,
see, you know,
Saranac would.
He-
Or not, sorry.
yeah,
Shurian might
Shurian
recognize them from the front
probably
lines.
know, but like, like if you spent any time on the front lines, you would know that. But they're for the most people, the level of fire they can get is better just to have a bow because
Yeah.
reloading is much faster for most people. Right? But yeah,
just checking to see, like, they obviously seem to be in a hurry. I'm just seeing if I can maybe notice anything on their person or about them that would indicate why they're in a hurry. Big bags, sacks of
he's
like
got a
treasure.
sack beside him. He's got
Dead
a
body on the back of the horse.
fully armored war horse that he's on.
Yeah.
Which is odd.
And my horse looks kind of like Artix from the Neverending Story. You know, he's kind of like all white with a bit of a grayish
Artix.
sheen. Artix in the
Oh.
Neverending Story.
Is there no end to this Solomon craze?
We got Frank, Tusk, Shaggy, and Lake over here.
Uh,
The good old Artix.
Anthrax.
So,
But bigger. More war
aside
horse.
from the
that's a
fact that
smaller-
they're obviously, I
Yeah,
mean,
he's much
by the
bigger
time
than
that
war
they-
horse.
you see, I guess you might see them come out of the Kalashite fortress,
Oh,
and they're hurrying. Once they get out and 10, 20 feet out the door, they start hustling.
all right. Yeah, I'm taking a look. I just want to see if there's something that catches my eye. 16.
Well, I see them walking up. I say to Sargon, do you think that they have something? Do you think there's something? Maybe they'll have the gem.
I don't think the gem and the rats are connected.
Oh, they are. Oh, okay.
But if they are, we haven't put it.
Yeah,
Oh, I shouldn't say. I don't know.
we've kind of been because that's who we were.
We knew they were a
suspecting at
problem.
first,
Well, I wouldn't
Um,
put that together.
No, 'cause
I'm
these
just
guys don't look-
gobsmacked at your.
These
I
guys
was gonna
don't
look
look
at
like
it.
they'd be-
Booby mentioned nothing about goblins
No,
in his dealings with the Rivington Rest.
No.
The only
they were
time,
disguised as. These guys are clearly not.
the only
Yeah,
time the party that Boomy's party had ever encountered goblins was underneath St. Augustine's convent, and that was and the goblin that they had that the Flaming Fist had bound in the headquarters that they had
Yeah,
for
that was sad.
Scry, right?
That was a good time.
Grandma something. Wasn't it?
She got the bit.
So I'm going to just step not quite in front of you, but sort of near in front of you, and look up at the goblin and be like, "What a nice beard!"
Thank you, lad. But if you want to talk to us, you better keep moving.
Oh, I can do that. And I start trotting along beside you. So, where'd you get the beard?
You think that he can keep up when you say traveling on beside us? Well, I'll slow down a little because this character is kind of interesting to me. I kind of give him the horse side eye.
I'll look behind.
Isn't that the
I'm
only eye that a horse can have?
I'll keep looking over my shoulder.
Okay.
But we spent some time in.
You hear some angry shouting? Like it's not, and like, you know, like not
yeah.
really
Clicking
angry
my
shouting,
case.
but like, but
We spent some time up in the. Can't remember those mountains up north that the dwarves live in. Oh,
well, the good one.
the real north.
The real dwarves.
The real ones.
Big dwarves.
Dwarven Helm Mountains.
Sunset Mountains.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I gotta do the AD&D interactive map, so it allows me the distance counter if I want it.
That's such a cool map, man.
That's super cool.
The Sunset Mountains. Yes, we're Baldur's Gate, which is
Those
down
mountains
here.
right
Directly west.
Yeah, some time in
Or,
Darkhold.
sorry, east.
Yeah.
Helping with some mining.
Boy, is this a nice horse you got? You know what? Is it actually a unicorn? It's got that pointy thing on its head. I've heard about these things.
Yes, he is a unicorn.
Is he really? That's a handsome thing on its head. Oh my gosh. I'd never be so disrespectful as to do this, but I'd love to stroke that horn. My gosh, I won't touch it. I know that's disrespectful. I won't do it.
I give him the
On a
side
first
eye.
date.
The only I can give.
He doesn't.
No. I shouldn't have
You
even
would
Never
mentioned
lick
it.
a gift horse in the tongue.
I shouldn't have even mentioned it. It's just so pretty. It's very,
He doesn't
very
get along
handsome.
well with strangers. Give him some time. He'll let you
Very
stroke him, I'm
handsome.
sure.
Very handsome horn.
You gotta buy him dinner first.
Does he like apples?
I don't mind apples either.
Oh, perhaps we could go find some apples together.
At this point in
And
time,
suddenly you're part of the.
Yeah.
Is that a euphemism in Baldur's Gate?
at this point in time, there is
I
a
whisper to you.
commotion
Just 'cause I'm a
begins to
horse, they
stir
always
behind
assume I
you.
eat apples. How racist.
I asked. I did ask.
So this
People make-
happens.
People make assumptions all the time, and they turn out to be racist.
And another part of the party. Boom, done.
This starts to happen around around here. This like old neighborhood around North Chapel. Around the time you guys get here, you start to hear a commotion within Little Calisham. People in there. One guy is yelling, and then someone else starts yelling, and then there's a large commotion. And you can hear like a fight break out behind the walls. You guys can all hear that fight break out behind the walls. And there's a decided lack of explosions, which you would expect. But you do hear sword on shield and metal on metal and voices and languages you don't understand shouting at each other. As you head back towards Baldur's Gate, or is that the direction you guys want to be heading in? Where do you want to go?
I think that's probably where we were most likely headed.
And definitely when I hear all those sounds of commotions, it's.
Now you guys are with them. You can ask where you saw them come out of there, and then you saw all this commotion.
We need
Is
to
this-
continue moving. gentlemen.
Is this your doing?
Oh no. No.
Roll an insight on that.
My persuasion wasn't very high, so
You tell us what you were doing. We may let
What was your persuasion?
Well, are you guys like
Nine.
holding us
9?
up or what?
I don't know,
Are we,
so I'm
like,
trying
getting
to
fight
decide.
up
Oh,
here,
they're
or
walking
you
with
just-
you,
we
but
would
they're
be
18,
yeah, we're-
18 on my insight.
so yeah, obviously
Bullshit.
flying.
Buried right now.
Looks like
Well,
So
I
you guys
wasn't
have
trying
had
very hard.
you guys have had interactions with these people. They're not friendly. They're kind of like
the Kalashay?
yeah, they've like
Yeah.
established their own
Is it
little
Kalishite
state.
or Kalimshite?
It is.
I see no similarities between that
This is
name
little
and
Kalash-
other names, so I might
Kalash-
also be trying to set up shop here. No similarities.
Looks like you and the unicorn are in a little
So-
bit of a pickle.
You know that you've been in here. You've been in Baldur's Gate for a while. Remember, you've been in Baldur's Gate for a while. These people do not associate. Did not lift any finger to help the plight of Baldur's Gate.
No, for
Anytime anyone went to them for any kind of food or help, they were turned away, based solely on their lineage. Like they don't care. To see a goblin on a horse come out of there alone is strange.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, even if you did, I'm just curious maybe what you did because we've been trying to get them riled up for a while.
A little bit of
That's
barter, and maybe someone's figured out their didn't get as good a deal as they thought. They got what we gave
22.
them.
22 on my persuasion.
Well,
You
I
gave
just-
them
what
something.
did-
we
I'm
gave
looking-
them something very exciting, but I don't think they realize
for what?
the terms and conditions.
Yeah.
And what did you receive?
There was planned obsolescence.
Yeah, the,
Obsolescence. Yeah.
yeah.
Obsolescence.
Oh, I gave him one of my little cannons. We got something for crafting. We're working towards
Can I see it?
but yeah, sort of. I would know if
Well,
that's a
as
yes
in
or
regards
no.
to the crafting, I was in regards to crafting.
Did your unicorn friend? Did he just say something?
Oh, you
Am I hearing things
must
again?
be here.
Feel like I.
He's a very he's a very intelligent.
He's a handsome lad. I bet if he had something to say, he probably would never stop talking.
You can't speak with animals if you wanted to. But as a druid thing, you could.
Speak with animals. Boom. Done. We
I
can
can
talk
still
now.
speak like a normal horse though too. That's one of my languages, right? Is
Oh
horse.
yeah.
Okay, good.
Horse.
So I will reply to him in horse language though, just so
Okay.
we're clear here.
I'm speaking to you. Hello, lad. Are you new to Baldur's Gate?
I would say we are, and I'm not in a hurry or anything. Just trying to move along here, good sir. Move along.
Oh, I can keep up.
Okay, I continue to trot. I perhaps maybe even trot a little bit faster.
Yes. Sui is not being very stealthy with his looks over her shoulder. Just making sure no one's coming.
So
out.
just
Okay,
in his
so
trying
I'm
to
gonna-
be polite,
I-
he's
just
really
up for a
bringing his
stroll.
knees
You
up.
know how it is.
Okay, hold on. Sorry. Go ahead.
So I'm inquiring as to like you told me what you've given.
You were,
But
what
what
you
did
roll
you-
Oh, and we gave you
I had
crap.
22
on your perception check. Try and convince you to
My
show him what.
persuasion, sorry. My
Persuasion?
persuasion was 22.
Did I roll against that?
Yeah. What do you roll? What's the opposite of?
Deception, I guess.
You're trying to lie. You don't want to show him, right?
I don't think he needs to know. I just met this guy. I'm
There
not
you
gonna
go,
show
yeah,
him an
so-
emerald.
If
Yeah.
you're lying, if you don't want him to know.
Yeah.
Or
Do you even really need to roll on something like that? That's personal property rights.
Well, he's
But it's
trying
a,
to.
Oh, I guess he
it's a
is-
persuasion
and I guess
roll,
he's
right?
a member of the
Persuading
guard.
insight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a member of the guard.
That's all right.
But don't you have that? Oh no, that's on saving throws, right?
Right, yeah, it's not for.
So tell him whatever you want to tell him, but you don't want to show him. It's obvious he doesn't want to show you, right? He tells you something, whatever he tells you, right? But
Yeah, we got a gem that we're gonna use.
Nice.
But I'm not showing you here.
that much is true.
I
That
haven't-
much could be true.
I haven't lived this long. Flashing what I have.
Oh, 17 and a half years.
Why don't we bring them with us? Offer them protection from whoever's chasing them, but they must.
And apples.
Well, yeah, sure. We need
I,
great food and apples.
Increase my speed
find-
a little bit more. Just
One
slightly
apple.
more, you know how it is.
Have to share.
So,
So I know it's a
so
gem.
these guys are like,
you know it's a gem.
so we know it's an
Yeah.
enchantment.
And I know that
trying
recently
to keep up with
I
that.
had to witness a companion get butchered in the street and
Oh, that's so sad.
butcher another. Well, this is just my, over looking for a gem. Now I
Correct.
see people running from a place traded for a gem.
Yes.
Is it an emerald? I ask you point
Blue.
blank.
Coincidence.
It's blue. I'm not an expert on these things, but something we need for.
Blue would be a sapphire, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Emeralds
no,
are green.
emeralds are green. Sorry.
Yeah. So, you're gonna lie to him about it. It's a deception check. That terrible liar.
Not a good liar.
I'm not good with colors.
Yeah. I'm colorblind. It's a
Goblins
gem
might
of
be
some kind.
colorblind, it could be a thing. We're goblins. We don't know anything
I
about
know
it.
it tastes like the color 9. That much is true.
It was a 6 on my deception. check.
He,
Deception.
he tells you he's not very good with colors, but he's obviously lying.
So, yeah, are we in charge?
Because I'm interested.
All right, we're gonna have to ask.
But are
Rob-
you allowing them to carry on with their moving away from Little Kalasham?
Yes, because I'm interested. We don't like the Kalashans
Let's.
anyway.
Is there somewhere nearby? They obviously seem nervous. They obviously seem to want to get away from something.
Let's go have a couple.
As I said, there are a number of abandoned
Abandoned
homes and buildings and stuff like that.
So as
Also, the menagerie back
Yep.
here is
Are there any pubs? Can we go
Quite
into
empty.
pubs, have a couple ciders, some apples?
not with a horse. The
Not
horse
with a
would be
horse.
outside, and that'd be kind of a dead giveaway that you're there. But like, I mean,
but the
whatever you guys want to
menagerie
do.
had animals.
What about the stables?
Yeah.
Well, that used to,
There would have been. There would be
That would've
somewhere
been-
in the menagerie.
right?
Yeah, the stables did have the barn door, but
That's what
alas, that hasn't been built. It's still a stable at this point.
Let's. We'll lead them to the menagerie. I'm gonna lead them to the menagerie as a way of
This is pretty
getting off the
close
street.
to, where we.
Yeah, but it's off the street, and there's
Let them
pens,
pass, let
there's
them
There's
buildings.
pens and there's high fences.
high walls, high fences.
Right.
You could easily.
It
hide
smells
your companion.
terrible. Like there smells like dead animal. all
No
over the
one
place.
will go near.
No
it.
one has
So
come
it's
anywhere near this place
You're a
since
goblin.
because
Pretty sure smells don't bother you.
Well, my force is very
I'm sure you can tell him otherwise.
Who
As of
found
right,
the
as of
apple?
right now, he's just a horse.
Pardon? I'm just saying if you were looking,
Yes,
you found an
yes.
apple.
I have an
Give me
apple.
a
Would
one.
you like the apple?
The taste makes you feel surprised at how good it is.
Must be a red delicious.
It's very. Those are the worst apples. What are you talking
a
about?
red delicious.
Oh, Spartan for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my God! We finally found something we differ on.
Oh, red delicious. They're not
red
even round.
delicious. I don't like them round. My favorite though.
Macintosh.
Oh, those were some of my least favorites. Granny Smith all the way. If we're talking
Granny
about
Granny
Smith.
Smith
Granny
are
Smiths are pretty
Top.
good.
For
Yeah.
pies.
don't even talk to me
For
unless you're
pies.
making a Granny Smith.
Red, yeah, red delicious. No,
Red
not even.
delicious are
not-
the- Red delicious are my go-to. I just want to eat an apple. Same with Granny Smith. Macintosh are so terrible.
I
I'll
can't even
only
look
use
at you.
those
I
for
can't even
baking.
look at you.
When I have to cover my Macintosh with like instant oats and brown sugar, so I don't have to taste the apple. That's what Macintosh are to me.
Yes,
Nothing.
he has strong.
Nobody's.
garlic,
That sounds weird. You got against the Scottish.
Oh.
Their apples suck. That's what I have against them.
but- Well, if it was Macintosh, it'd be against the Irish.
That's racist. I'm offended.
You're allowed to be offended too. You're actually Irish.
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
His outrage is real. I support your
A
outrage.
long time ago.
It's culturally insensitive.
So,
Well, I guess I'm not playing as goody anymore.
no, that didn't
What's
last
the
for long.
alignment of your horse?
So you're
A
at the
foot and a half.
menagerie. You're in this building of the menagerie. Let's say.
Yeah.
This one here, right? Where the house was, all the stuff. All this stuff is like it's left. It's again. It smells. There's like a almost a visible kind of cloud of rot coming from the southern. Sorry, the westernmost stables where the enclosure was, where the moose came from, and all the other stuff. It's like it's gross. There's flies around.
There were owlbears.
There's
there,
flies flying around you rampantly. But
owlbear moose.
Yeah.
killer.
Well, there
I
was-
still have some pieces of the owlbear.
Yeah, there was this moose. Sorry.
The moose that stripped its skin off.
The moose is over there behind you. Yeah, the moose that I was like absorbing other creatures. So you have shelter at least, such
Right.
as it is.
I whisper to Grok or Squee. I whisper to Squee, I'll stand guard outside the seeker. If they're coming, this will be the password.
You hear something talking. You hear the
But
horse.
Squee talks to himself a lot too.
Yeah. But you heard like his perception's stupidly high, right? So you heard a different voice talking, right? You didn't
I was
hear.
definitely whispering, like I said. I was
Yeah,
trying
but
to make it as inaudible.
What's your
as possible.
passive perception?
32.
Oh,
Right? Like you can tell you like how many flies you have on in your main currently, right?
see how it is.
Like
I'm actually appalled by how many flies.
it's pretty gross.
I'm appalled by how many flies are in my main. Unbefitting of a unicorn.
Very unbefitting. I
So
almost feel bad.
Don't say it. Just stop.
stop talking about all the flies in his mane.
You're luscious.
That's it. Flowing.
Could be a little army of druids in there for all we know.
So you're at the
Disguising themselves as
menagerie,
flies.
Trojan
Um,
horse.
and you guys are conversing, doing whatever you're trying to do.
So now that
You've got
you're
And I'm
not
outside
looking
standing
over your
guard.
shoulder anymore.
Okay. You can see if you're paying it, if you're looking, the on a rare time where around say 12 Kalashaites are heading off in the direction where you guys were going. They're like heading off in the direction, and they head into the not straight to the menagerie because you guys were heading out. It took time for the thing to dissipate and all sort of stuff. Then they had their
It's there
brawl.
for a full hour. It's just not
Right.
doing its.
It's not doing
It's
what it's
not-
supposed to do, right? It's just it remains even if you're outside 60 feet. Okay, I didn't know. I thought it was when you're outside 60 feet, it vanishes.
No,
They might not be
He
running
broke it.
after him
It's
right
an
away.
hour.
They might
He
just be
broke
like
it.
confused about
Doesn't
how
work
it's
anymore.
working, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They might not chase
It wasn't.
right
No,
away.
it wasn't. Where I didn't know if it was just either way. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. He gave it a command before to fire. It fired. Now it's not doing it. He was showing off his new trinket to people, right?
They're like, what the hell?
Yeah, like
Laughing
fuck,
at
you
him.
got this. Great, you got a metal spider that stands there and doesn't do anything. Doesn't walk. Doesn't do anything. Stop following him altogether. He just stands there now,
Well, that would be disconcerting.
especially since you just
Spent a lot of money.
Drove it
Well,
off the lot.
traded a fair amount for it, right?
Buyer's remorse.
So, anyway, you guys are at the menagerie, doing whatever it is you want to do at the menagerie for a period of time. You can see these Halashites are kind of looking at, places where you could go and get the horse, right? But they're stopping at buildings. They're stopping at, going down alleyways, searching alleyways.
But
They're
they
not-
don't think anyone would go into the.
They haven't gotten that far yet. They lost you. You guys like it's there. It's not working. They want you to come back. They just, for all you know, you don't know what they want, right? So you can that they're heading down that way.
I'm in the shadows of an alley. Just so you know.
Okay.
Nearby the menagerie. Just peeking out.
are you sure this is safe? As I
Safe,
see all these
safe,
killed animals, corpses all spread around.
safe for the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
Maybe
We've,
now while we
yeah.
got a moment, and I'm clean about what that's about.
We traded
Can't
him
be.
one of my cannons.
Can't be just a gem.
It's true.
That many men coming after you for.
Maybe they just don't know how to use the cannon. I don't know.
Let's see this gem. Let's see what this. I'm willing to help. I just need to know
So
what I'm worried.
I'll open my.
I'm
Big
not-
ass
I'm
fucking.
not-
a big ass fucking emerald.
Okay, I'm not making to grab it by any means. Obviously, I'm going to look at it and some dwarves. I think might be able to give you more than what you think the value of that gem is.
Well, I know it means a lot to
Edward, I haven't been
Mr.
introduced.
Horsington.
I haven't been introduced to the Edward yet. I have
Oh, how-
no idea. I just know it's a horse with a horn on its head.
How rude. Master Horsington.
Master Horse.
That is your last name, right?
Horsington.
Horsington. Third?
Edward,
The third.
I thought you were a unicorn. Why are they calling you a horse?
I ignore you completely.
He's hiding outside.
Yeah, he's
He's outside. He's not inside.
I'm not even
This
inside.
room.
I'm outside. I'm in the shadows of like the
Yeah.
in between kind of alley between
Okay.
buildings.
Well,
Well, I'm gonna go
watch
and
it
hang out with you.
I guess
Why? I'm a horse.
I'm
Or as you know, I'm a
fascinated.
horse.
Animal,
I've
yeah,
made
but
it
he's a
clear.
druid.
I'm
Yeah.
fascinated.
I
We
guess
can
then you
talk.
still got speak with animals going, right?
Yeah,
You
speak with
got 1
animals, we
hour.
can talk.
would
I wanna know all
would
about
I
your
draw the
horn
conclusion
and-
that this is a very good chance that this is. I'm assuming this is. a big
Anyone
You've
can-
never seen an emerald like that.
Anyone can do detect magic or identify.
Well, I
or
just
whatever
kind of
they
want to like maybe. I'm not so much concerned whether it's magical or not. I'm more concerned with like would I be sitting here? It's kind of weird that I'm looking for an emerald. That the dwarves are willing to like employ us to find, and that it was halting all of their production, and then all of a sudden an emerald shows up,
a massive emerald.
a massive emerald.
How badly do they want this emerald?
It's
Like
very important. It's
Arkansas-
very important.
Arkenstone bad?
Like yeah, like
It
Like
was
trade my
From
mother
the-
for it?
so
Hold
the
on,
description
right.
that the
Burn the
party
city down.
that they received
Give
was
me-
that
give me
this
my money
gem
back.
was that inside this that
Okay.
this anvil that had
We-
been
a lot of
stolen
bargaining, yeah.
had was
It's
like
like a
an
cornerstone.
altar to
Cornerstone to your
Dumathol,
animal.
right? And it was inside this anvil that was like a religious artifact for Dumathoin, like one of their gods. It had gone missing. It had been stolen. Some of the dwarves were killed. It had gone missing, and there was this miasma that was eroding metal, and it was the anvil itself wasn't magical, right? But it had gone missing, right? And it had been discussed that the return of the anvil would be nice, but also they did tell them what the anvil contained, and it was one of the stones of Dumathor that he had blessed himself. You would know about.
Arkenstone of value.
You would know
Yeah.
that. You would know Dumathoin is one of the dwarven gods, so you don't prescribe to that kind of nonsense. Some dwarven god of secrets of the underground, buried
But,
secrets.
but
long
without
dead.
it, the dwarven progress in the city has halted.
Well, slowed to like
Well,
right
slow.
to normal levels. They're not
Yeah.
able to create.
And this would help with
So,
relations.
so can I
this would
roll
help
to
with
see if I'm
the
putting all of this together?
Sure.
Oh, 16. And would this be intelligence or
Are you
wisdom?
talking about overhearing all this stuff?
Insight, probably.
Insight.
Are you talking about overhearing
wisdom.
all this stuff there, Jay?
16. Nope. Just being aware of the gem. So I'm aware
Well,
of
you're
the gem.
outside.
Well, no, but we talked about that first, and I came up.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess
So
that makes sense
being
then.
aware of the gem, knowing what's up with the gem, because you were having a conversation. Being aware of the gem and making the connection to the value, and then just sort of thinking.
Give me a
like,
religion
shit, I
check if
could-
you know. Tell me how much you know about Dumathoin.
You have advantage. by chance?
Allow you to have advantage. Since one of your party members is speaking up for you.
17.
Guidance,
I have
too.
history, or would it be religion or history?
I'll give you guidance.
Religion.
Also.
Cool, guidance. So that's D4.
That's
So,
the
18. Oh,
range.
yeah, that's great. The 23.
So you know that this about Dumathoin. Dumathoin. He's we got to a lot of people who bury their wealth about finding ores, gems, mining, exploration, defending, finding caverns in the earth, from knowing what's safe to traverse, what's safe to mine, where it's safe to mine, and stuff like that. Very, very prone to gems, especially especially emeralds are one of his symbols that his priests would generally imbue with power, because large gems pulled from the earth, the priests feel like they're led to them, kind of thing,
Right.
and then they hold these massive
The gems have a
religious value. Yeah,
So
it's
is this
part of
like
it was
stone?
part of an altar, for their deity that they were bringing with them, since they're going to be building massively in Baldur's Gate.
They're a good luck charm.
Is this super
It's a functional
important?
altar.
Okay. Is
A
this super
functional
important to
anvil.
their culture in the sense of, is this more important than other stones like this, or is it just another one
That's
of
not
many
it's
important stones?
one of many important stones.
It's not like the stone.
No. But the fact that it was contained within an anvil might lead to some right.
That's the green one. Right?
This is the
Yeah.
best one. I'm so making so many things.
So, but you don't know necessarily that is the stone, because he showed it to him, right? You know about this emerald or whatever it is. So, again, people are welcome to cast spells to find out whatever they want to do with this stone or more about it if they want. But I
Would
don't
you
want
allow me to cast Identify on it? Would you be trusting that I could hold it for a moment?
Yeah, easy, Moss.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll cast-
it wouldn't really cost you much. It's a it's got some kind of magical
It's
value.
cost me $100 so far.
Yeah. You just wanted to put something nice on your horse's fucking mantle, right?
Yeah, I'll cast Identify.
It has two functions. One, it is stone of controlling earth elementals. Not summoning earth elementals, but it can control them. It can also be used to cast creation twice per month, 2 times per month.
What does that do?
Creation? Pretty good spell, man. So it allows you to create precious metals, gems, and just create it out of nothing, right? And then from that can be then worked and then made into whatever.
Vegetable matter takes 1 day, and mithril takes 1 day.
No.
That's the
Object
thing
must be
you're
longer
using
than 5
to do
cubic
it.
inches made of material that you've seen before. Use the item composed of multiple. Use the shortest duration. So if it's made of, it's an item. Create an item. If it's made of mithril, it
Not sure I understand this
Creation.
spell.
using any material created by a spell other than the spell's material component that causes that spell.
Oh no, that's
The
the
duration depends on the object's material.
Yeah, so if you
So,
use mithril,
Yeah,
it only lasts
for a minute, but if you
Yeah.
make a vegetable, it'll last for a whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said.
So
And
if you
precious
make
metals,
a-
so you can
yeah,
make
okay.
gold, but
So,
it would last
yeah.
for an hour.
Yeah, you
so.
can make gems and they last for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So you can really mess with someone. Here, I have a huge pile of gold.
But you can still but here's the thing. These gems that you create might last for 10 minutes. They're still fucking gems.
Yep. They're real gems that disappear.
Right.
And more angry.
Using
people
any material
chasing
created by this
Yeah.
spell as another spell material component causes that
That's
spell
one
to fail. This feature of it is gone. Remove this. This line of text is not existent in this when you're using this stone to cast creation. So you can use the gems or the precious metals or the stone, crystal, whatever, as spell components. Right? So if you were going to you needed to like say like I don't know, I can't think of a spell off the top of my head, but wanted to make it like spell a sacred weapon and have it last, right? And it required a gem that was like 100,000 gold piece diamond, let's say whatever it is. You could use it to create that and
Gem.
craft that and cast a spell to enchant that weapon, and it would function.
And it would work.
But it has to be a proper, like it can't be like just I'm going to turn this sword into a thing. It's got to be kind of like, have you ever read Icewind Dale? Any of the Drizzt Do'Urden books? When that, I can't remember the barbarian's name, makes his hammer, right? Yeah, no, Bryn makes the dwarf doesn't make the hammer. The human, he trains the human, and the human makes the hammer on the dwarven forge, kind of thing. I can't. Icewind Dale, human barbarian. Name.
Regan.
no.
Regan.
Name.
I read the.
I read them, but it was like
Michelle got me some.
Wolfgar.
Wolfgar.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a new name for Wolf.
Wolfgar.
Now it can be Wolfgar.
Yeah,
Key
Beorn
character.
was Beorn or whatever was the guy who showed him how to do it. He was like the dwarven king. He was like sold in slavery kind of thing, right? So it's this thing allows it to cast creation twice per month, and that can be used to create spell components for other things. It also lets you know your identify spell. Also lets you know that when it was part of the anvil, though the anvil itself wasn't magical, any weapon crafted on that anvil was inherently at least a +1, right? So it was, it's an important artifact for your people. It's also far more valuable than 100 gold pieces and made up thing. Like they just kind of they took it to steal it because they don't know what they're taking, right? But the gem, it's a massive gemstone. What you traded for it seemed valuable, but yeah. So that's what you have. The Kalashites it's 1023. Kalashites are approaching the menagerie. Next game, we'll start with them entering the menagerie. So unless people want to do something beforehand, before this game ends,
They are approaching. Like
they're
found
going
us.
down there. Well,
they're searching all the.
they're
buildings.
searching and they're following horse tracks, right? On a dirt road.
So, yeah, I'm just going to simply prepare for them coming in. Because I'm obviously interested in this gem in the sense that I think this is the gem that caused all that shit.
I'm going to.
The reason for it, right?
I'm a
So-
lover, not a fighter. I don't know if I want to be involved in this.
But I'm gonna get my my little fairy whose name is Hands. I'm gonna get Hands to go and kind of erase the footprints where I was and create more footprints using predestination or whatever like that go on down the road.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Is it fairy or is he a pixie?
He's whatever one of those I can be.
What's okay? So you
I
have
want one that
find,
can-
you have find familiar, right?
need
I
one
don't
who
know
can
if you
do
can
stuff.
have a pixie or a fairy. If you can, it doesn't have the abilities of a pixie or fairy.
Crab, frog, toad, hawk.
Also
lizard,
pseudo dragon
octopus.
Class is wizard. Are you a wizard?
What's that?
Are
Wizard.
you a wizard?
Oh, wizard, you
I kind of want like a little Tinkerbell.
Sit here.
But they can't. But it can't make things fly. It's not an actual fairy. It can be.
no.
It can just be like a pseudo dragon stats, but it's a humanoid little fairy
yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
Tiny.
exactly. That's what I want. Yeah,
Fine.
just like a little.
Yeah. Yeah, I
little
just don't want to.
Tinkerbell.
No, it can't cast polymorph. No, it can't. It can't
No.
do fucking the.
He might be a wizard.
It'll be the same thing as like a pseudo dragon, except it's like not a pseudo dragon.
Yeah, same stats, pseudo dragon, same
Sure.
stuff.
Would you know
Yep.
that he's a druid if he was a druid?
But
Or would you rather it have be like an imp, only a good like imp
A
equivalent?
good imp equivalent.
So
would
it's
be
I'll
not
say
a
it doesn't
pseudo
last
dragon.
forever.
Yep.
So it can because it can talk.
What
And
about
make
like,
sure that-
like
Polymorph
Fiona
wouldn't
from
last.
Shrek?
good imp equivalent.
So
And
he
he's a
hides
dirty.
from
It's
everybody at
tiny.
night.
And we're
Poly-
friends.
polymorph.
Yeah,
We're
and
friends.
it's
I'm
tiny.
specifying.
Yeah.
We're friends, Adam.
Yes.
He's
fine.
a buddy. He's not antagonistic
No, he has
towards
no.
me.
He has no option. He's your familiar.
Well,
Right?
still, this year was
You
kind
have
of a
a
bitch.
You
The
chose
horse-
to have that.
Yeah, I
the
did
horse
kind of.
has a
I was kind of an asshole.
The horse has a familiar.
The horse, the unicorn.
Is it
Yeah,
the horse?
his buddy
Wizard
hands.
horse. He's a wizard
Yeah.
horse.
His buddy hands.
So
He
And
blasts
Z-
fireballs
and
out of his horn,
How many hands
None of
is
his
this
horse.
horse?
out of his arse.
He's only got one friend named Hands.
I know, but how many hands is the horse?
The horse is.
How many hands high?
Yeah,
Oh, how many
high?
hands high? Oh my gosh. I haven't got a new.
What are you, a warhorse?
warhorse.
Is he a big one?
Horse
He's a
is
big one,
famous
so like
for warhorse.
17, 18 hands
So-
maybe?
yeah,
I'm
I
a
was gonna
big-
say
I'm a big
17,
guy.
18.
So we're having
Percheron.
I'm trying to have a polite conversation
Like a
with
Percheron.
you. I'm telling you a little bit about myself. How I'm from Mount Tree Hill, but the dwarves aren't being very nice to me.
You can know he's going. Yes, very interesting, and looking around cautiously and so. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
But I tell them about the god we killed.
Ooh, I'm very interested. Why don't you start from the beginning on that one for me?
So I tell them everything.
Okay,
All right,
just-
so
just
time
as
As you're
passes.
talking,
Do I have to give
the
the
count change are getting
Singular.
close, and that is where we'll end it for today at 10:30 on the next. See, I had to introduce 2 new characters again. That takes time,
That's
guys.
great.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
Sorry, but
Nobody's as fun about that.
no, but you guys didn't get the gem the way I always thought you were gonna get the gem, but that's cool. I like this way too.
We got the gem.
Well, you guys had the gem. Whether or not you're gonna use it or not is
16, 17 hands.
That's right. I only need one
That's-
good handy.
That's a Percheron. So.
Before you head, you should read this.
This is you to him.
Is that it? We're done.
That's it.
And it's not that
All right.
devastating, but
Well, let's
bring
line
As a
up
gentle
for
teacher
now.
to another
Red Tail Roads. Until next time, we're closing it down.